Hey guys, Tim Pokemon here, and in today's video we're going to be covering all of the stats for the Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now, this is not information that I obtained by myself. This is on the internet. I am covering this for news purposes. Again, I'm covering this for news purposes. I did not make these findings myself. This is what's on the internet. Not sure if it's 100% legit, but yeah, this was on Reddit, so I felt like I should cover it, let you guys know. And obviously, I'm going to be talking about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, so quick spoiler warning for you guys, quick keyword spoilers, because I do not want to spoil the games for you if you do not want to be spoiled. So please click off the video if you do not want to be spoiled. Again, just going to give the warning for you guys. Yeah, just want to make sure that you guys are not spoiled, okay? That's all. But hopefully, again, you guys, are ready for this because we are unveiling the stats. Now, we're going to go over all the Pokemon, and there's some crazy strong Pokemon in this region, so let's go ahead and talk about it. We're going to talk about Tauros first, and it's alright. Tauros with 75 HP, 110 attack, 100 speed, 105 defense. You know, it's on the physical side, really bad special attack, and it's a pretty average Pokemon, nothing too special. And I believe all three Tauros forms, no matter what they are, they all have the same stats. Then the Wooper, we'll talk about that later on when we get to its evolution. But then we got the first starter, Sprigatito, which evolves into Meowscarada, which actually has the Protean ability, which is interesting, but has 110 attack and 123 speed, which makes it very fast. I'm pretty sure one of the fastest grass-type starters, if I'm not mistaken, ever. It's up there definitely with Sceptile. And it's very fast, has really good attack, and it's pretty good. I think it also has a grass type move that guarantees crits, is what I heard, potentially. I think it's 70 or 80 base power grass type move that guarantees crits. It's either that or that it doesn't miss. It's one of the two. I might have mixed it up with something else. But then we got Fuecoco, my starter, and unfortunately, the stats for its evolution, Scarlet. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try it. Quick keyword for Coco. It's getting a nickname anyways when I play through. But we got 104 HP, 75 attack, 100 defense, 110 special attack, 75 in special defense, and 66 speed. So unfortunately, a little bit slow on the slower ends. But it does have a move that apparently raises its special attack every time it is used. Now, its signature move doing that could really line up well with I can't remember. Is it choice specs that boost your special attack? If you put that on your Skeldurge, I mean, I'm butchering the name probably, but that could be really good because you're boosting your special attack constantly. You already have the boost with the choice specs. Could be very strong. Honestly, pretty good typing as well with Fire Ghost, so hitting specially is definitely something that would be useful for you, and its stats are pretty good. And then we got the water starter here, Quackavole, quick keyword Quaxley, and yeah, it's got 120 attack, which is really good. And besides that, the rest of the stats are pretty middling. It is a water fighting type, but its signature move does actually increase its speed every time it is used, so that could be pretty OP, just constantly raising its speed. That could be pretty good. But then we go on to Lechonk's evolution. Oinkologne has a male and female variant, but I believe they have the same stats. It's pretty slow, 65 speed, 80 special defense, 75 defense, so pretty defense orientated, but it does have 100 attack and 110 HP, and a pretty good stat total, totaling out at 489. But then we got Dunsparce. Yes, this is Dunsparce's evolution. It actually has 125 HP, 100 attack, 80 defense, 85 special attack, 75 special defense, but then 55 speed. So it's really slow. It is better than Oinkologne, which is the one right above it, obviously. But I mean, overall, I still think that it's quite average. It could be. I think it's really just going to be used in the same way, just a coil setup with roost and stuff like that, potentially. I mean, with more HP, more attack, it can honestly be a little bit better. So I think it's going to have similar play as Dunsparce. So quick keyword Dunsparce. If you misspell that, that's fine. But then we got Tarantula. And this Pokemon is really bad. It evolves into Spadops, and Spadops is really slow, 35 speed, and it doesn't have any stats that are calling out to me at all. 92 defense is its highest stat. I mean, 404 total, base stat total. I mean, it's quite weak, I'm not going to lie. And it's really, really not helping itself, not doing itself any favors in terms of any of the stats. I mean, it's, you know, it's, I guess, defensively bulky, but it only has 60 HP in the HP stat. So, like, I don't know. Quite average Pokemon. Probably not going to be brought along on my journey. But then we got Nimble into Low Kicks. Low Kicks is a pretty cool Bug Dark type. Now, off the top of my head, Bug Dark, quick keyword Dark type. Bug Dark is not specifically a great typing, but it does have 102 base attack and 92 speed, so I guess that's pretty, you know, it's better than the last bug that we just talked about, Spadops, so I mean, you know, there's that. Then we got Riddler and Rabska, with decent HP, decent defense, really high special attack, and, you know, pretty good special defense as well, but it's really slow, so there's that, you know, it happens. But then we got Graveyard and Houndstone. Now, these two are ghost types, but I can't remember if the evolution is ghost ground or not. But it does have some pretty good stats with Houndstone getting 101 attack, 100 defense, 97 special defense, and then 68 speed. So, I mean, it's pretty middling there. So, honestly, it's pretty average, but, you know, could be worse. Then we got Flittle into Espathra. This is the psychic Pokemon. It is actually a, like, Cleopatra kind of inspired, like, bird. And it's pretty alright. It's 95 HP, 101 attack, 105 speed. I mean, it could be decent. 101 special attack, sorry. And being a psychic type, it could be pretty good, but I'm not counting too much on it. Now, Farigiraf, unfortunately, actually gets a speed decrease, but in favor for some HP and other stuff. But yeah, so Farigiraf is going to have 120 HP, 90 physical attack, 70 physical defense, 110 special attack, and 70 special defense. But I mean, pretty alright. Not the best, not the worst. And then Wiglet and Wugtrio, man, these things are, they're pretty bad. 35 for Wugtrio, 35 HP stat. Then you got 100 attack, 50, 50, 70, 120 speed. Now, of course, Diglett, it's very fast, but I mean, besides that, it's not got much use there. Then we got Dondozo, which is, I believe, a catfish Pokemon, unless I'm wrong. 150 HP with 100 attack and 115 defense. Now it's got 65 special attack and defense and 35 speed. Now it's really, really slow, but I think in Trick Room this thing could be pretty decent. It's very bulky, and I believe it's a water type mixed with something else. But then we got Veluza, which is kind of like the hackfish Pokemon, and this thing is pretty strong as well. Veluza, you know, well, it's, sorry, not as strong as Dondozo. Got 90 HP, 102 attack, and then pretty middling stats besides that. But then we got Finizen and Palafin. Quick keyword Palafin, because you're like, oh, Palafin doesn't look good at all. We got Finizen, which is, you know, pretty decent, you know, stat-wise for a base Pokemon. But then we got Palafin, which has 100 HP, 70 attack, 72 defense, 53 special attack, 62 special defense, and 100 speed. You're like, oh, why are you talking about this thing? This thing looks like it kind of sucks. Well, it has an ability that apparently is called Zero to Hero. Now, I believe it is activated if you put it in and then you take it out, right? You withdraw it and then throw it back in, right? And it gets a buff all the way to 160 base attack, I believe, is the change. And some other of its stats, I believe, also go up. But 160 attack. This thing is literally like a dolphin Pokemon. It's like a little superhero kind of looking dolphin Pokemon. And it is very strong if this ability is used correctly. I believe it is really easy to activate, is what a lot of people are saying. And this thing could be very, very good, as it actually like boosts its stat total over what pseudo legendaries are. So like it's crazy. It's very, very good. Potentially could be amazing. But yeah, again, very, very strong. But then we got Smoliv into Dobliv into Arboliva, and it's very good, especially very, very slow with 39 speed. Again, probably not something too good. Maybe Trick Room you could set up. It's very slow though, so yeah. Then we got Capsicid into Scovillian. And Scovillian is pretty good with 108 attack in special and 108 special and normal attack, but it's got 65 defense and special defense and HP, so it's pretty frail, and it's not that fast with 75. So, it could hit a decent amount. Now, I don't have the abilities here, but I do believe it gets a good ability. Then we got Belly Bolt, and Belly Bolt is very, very interesting because its electric moves get boosted, remember, as it gets hit. So it needed some bulk, and it does have some bulk. It could be interesting in Trick Room, and I like this shiny, so, it's going to be something I'm going to hunt at some point. But 109 HP, pretty good. 103 special attack, pretty good. And besides that, nothing too crazy. Then we got Varoom into Reveroom. Reveroom is the engine Pokemon, has 119 attack, but I believe it's Steel Poison, so it's going to be 4 times weak to ground, so just make sure you avoid those ground types. But then we got Othworm, and it's got 145 defense. 145 defense, and then pretty middling stats, but apparently it does have an ability that actually makes it immune, I believe, to ground type moves, which is pretty insane if that's the chance. That would be taking away its weakness. I believe that's the one that's getting that, and that could be very good. It's going to make you hit it with a fire type move, basically. But yeah, pretty good. It could be very good with that, high defense. Quick keyword defense. And then we got Tandemus into Moshold, which I believe is the little mouse Pokemon. And, it's pretty good. It's all right. At best, it's very fast, 111 speed. But it's probably going to be like a utility Pokemon, something to help your other Pokemon in like a double battle. Then we got Citadel, which I love, into Cetitan. And Cetitan is on my team for sure. And Cetitan has 170 base HP, 113 attack, and 73 speed. It actually has some pretty good speed. Unfortunately, it's not too good defensively, but it has such a high HP stat. It kind of reminds me of Wailord a little bit. So it could be pretty good. Especially if you're able to set up Hail, especially with Slush Rush, I believe it has, so to increase its speed. It could be very good. Then we got Furbax, Arctibax, and Bascalibur. This is the pseudo legendary of the region. It has 145 base attack, 115 speed, HP, and 87 speed, pretty decent. 92 defense, and then especially it's not too good, but it's Ice Dragon. Could be very, very, very strong. Gotta see the ability. Don't know for sure what it is. Then we got Tatusgiri, and this is the Sushi Pokemon, and it's actually pretty decent. It has 120 special attack. That's nothing to scoff at. But 82 speed. I thought it would be a little bit quicker than that. And besides that, it's nothing too special. It could be pretty good though. Then we got Cyclozar, and Cyclozar is very fast, 121 speed. So that's no joke right there. Could be very, very fast. One of the faster Pokemon in the region, and could be pretty good just because of its speed. Could have some use. It has some good abilities as well. Then we got Palmy into Palmo into Palmot, and this is for some reason a 3-stage line, but we'll still talk about it. It is pretty fast. It's electric fighting. I believe that's a brand new type, but although that we do get one more later on. But 115 attack, 105 speed, pretty respectable, honestly. A little bit better than I thought it was going to be, but it is what it is. Then we got Retrell into Kilowatrell. And this is a very fast Pokemon again, 125 speed, 105 special attack. It's basically Swellow, but specially. That's basically what it is. Then we got Bombardier. There we go. 70 HP, 103 attack. This is actually a Flying Dart type. And then its stats are all right. It's surprisingly middling in the speed. I thought it would be a little bit quicker, but that's okay. Then we got Squawkabilly. Not 100% sure what this Pokemon is actually. But it's sorry. I believe this is actually the Parrot Pokemon. So quick keyword Parrot. And this Pokemon is pretty average at best. But yeah, I believe it gets a good ability, but it's not that great. Then we got, like, it's a good ability, but the Pokemon itself might not be that great. Then we got Flamingo. Flamingo has 115 attack. This is the Flamingo Pokemon. 90 speed, pretty average stats. Maybe good, maybe not. Then we got Cloth. Cloth has 75 speed, which is actually pretty good because it might have, at least we believe so, has the ability for Shell Smash, and it has an ability itself that gets it a speed boost after it goes to half health. Hopefully you don't get one shot. Maybe a strat would be to, if it's, you know, getting one shot constantly, maybe you just put a, you know, not choice scarf. You scarf it to make sure that it doesn't die in one shot. Then you're at 1 HP, you're below 50, and then boom. I wonder if you could re-trigger it as well, its ability, or if it's like a one-time thing. We gotta figure that out. But Cloth is definitely gonna be on my team. I'm gonna be Shiny Honey at some point, so make sure to check out the streams for that. Then we got Knackley into Knackle Stack into Garganackle. That's what we're calling it. 100 attack, 100 HP, 100 attack, 130 defense, 45 special attack, 90 special defense, and 35 speed. This thing could be a beast in Trick Room. It is very slow, but it has very good defensive stats and physical side stats, so it could be pretty good. Then we got Glamette into Glamora. This thing's alright. It's not too good, but it has, not too great, but it has 130 special attack, which is pretty good. Then we got Shroodle, which is the pre-evo for Grafaiai, which has 110 speed. I figured Grafaiai would be pretty quick. Besides that, its stats are all right, with 95 attack being its next notable stat. Then we got Fido into Dashbun, which is one of my favorite Pokemon because it's literally a Dachshund, which is my dog, literally. And yeah, when I'm gonna shiny hunt this thing and I'm gonna call it Theo, it's gonna be on my team. I'm gonna call it Theo. So yeah. Then it's got 57 HP, which isn't that great. 115 defense and 80 special defense and 95 speed. It's decent, but nothing crazy. Then we got Mastiff and Mabostiff, and this thing's pretty good. Dark type, I believe. 120 attack being its most notable stat. Then we got Bramblin and Bramblegast. And Bramblegast is the Tumbleweed Pokemon, and it's actually pretty decent. It has 115 attack and 90 speed. I thought it would be a little bit, I knew it would be a little bit frail, but I didn't know it was going to be pretty fast with high attack. It could be pretty good. Then we got Gimmighoul and Golden Go, and this Pokemon really, really disappointed me. Not in terms of stats, but in terms of design. I thought it was a bad design. But 133 special attack, which is pretty good. That's nothing too bad there. But then it's got 87 HP, 95 defense, and 91 special defense. It could be pretty good. But then we get into what is most importantly the legendaries and the paradox forms. And the paradox forms are very strong, with most of them having 570 as their stats. And let's go ahead and talk about all of them. Great Tusk is the Dawn Fan, but the past form, and it's got 115 HP, 131 in attack and defense. Then specially, it's pretty weak, but with 87 speed. This thing could be really good, especially if you're able to, like, you know, boost its speed up a little bit with a Choice Scarf potentially or something. I mean, it could be very, very good, and yeah, could be very good. Then we got Brute Bonnet, which is just like in a little bit of better version of its old form. It does, I believe, turn into Grass Dark, though, which I don't think is a great typing, unfortunately. It is, Amoonguss. And it's got 111 HP, 127 attack, and 99 special and normal defense, but pretty slow. Then you got Sandy Shocks, which is actually Magneton, and this thing is actually pretty decent. It's Electric Ground, which is an interesting typing. It's got 85 HP, 81 attack, 97 defense, 121 special attack, and 101 speed. So it's pretty decent. Yeah, pretty decent. Then we got Screamtail, which is actually the Jigglypuff paradox form, and it's got 115 HP, quick keyword HP, 65 attack, 99 defense, 115 special defense, and 111 speed, which is pretty decent. Then we got Fluttermane, and Fluttermane is actually a beast potentially. This is the paradox form for Mischievous, and it's got 55 HP attack and normal defense, but then specially it's got 135 speed, 135 special attack and defense, It is basically Mischievous, but a little bit better. It is very strong. Honestly, very, very strong. Could be very good. Then we got Slithering, which is actually Volcanion, I believe. One of the ones for Volcanion. It's pretty good, honestly. Maybe not Volcanion. Oh, shoot. I'm messing the name up. Volcarona, I believe. Right? Oof, I think I messed that up. Yeah, Volcarona. Slitherwing is the past form. This is the Scarlet form for Volcarona. It is 135 physical attack, which is pretty good. Besides that, it's pretty alright. Could be pretty good. Then Roaring Mane is the Salamence, and this thing is a beast as well. 105 HP, 139 normal, base attack. And besides that, pretty good. It has 119 speed. Could be pretty good. Then we got Iron Treads, which is now we're into the future of Paradox forms. And this one is the Dawn Fan. 90 HP, 112 attack, 120 defense, 72 special, and special attack, and 70 special defense, 106 speed. So a trade speed for some of that, extra boost in attack and stuff, which could be useful down the line. But then we got Iron Month, which I believe is... Ooh, which one is this one? I know Iron Hands, we'll go to that one real quick, Iron Month, I just remember now, is the future form of Volcarona, which, honestly, it looks pretty good. It's more on the special side, but it has 140 special attack with 110 speed. Could be very good. Then we got Iron Hands, which is the Hariyama form, and this thing is a potential beast, especially in Trick Room. 154 HP with 140 attack, 108 physical defense, which is pretty crazy, pretty strong. Then we got Iron Jugulus, which is actually Hydreigon, and it's got pretty good stats, special attack being at 122 and 108 speed, could be decent. Iron Thorns, that is actually Tyranitar, and it's honestly just like a little bit worse version of its normal form of Tyranitar, and it still has a 4x weakness, this time to ground. So a bit unfortunate for Tyranitar. Then we got Iron Bundle, which is actually Delibird. This is the Paradox form for Delibird, and it's so fast. At 136 speed, one of the fastest Pokemon again in the region, and it's pretty good. 124 special attack and 114 physical attack. Could be pretty good. Then we got Iron Valiant, and this is actually the Gardevoir / Gallade hybrid. It's got 130 base attack and 120 base special attack and 116 speed. So very strong Pokemon. Could be very, very good. Now we get into the 4 sub-legendaries. These are all the dark type ones. They're pretty good. We got the first one, which is Ting Lu, which 165 HP. Pretty good. 110 attack, 130 defense, and then some middling stats. Could be good again in Trick Room if you're able to set that up. Then we got Shine Pow, which is really good on the physical attack and really good on the speed. 135 speed, pretty impressive. Then we got Wo-Shin. Quick keyword is going to be legendary. Wo-Shin is 85 base HP, 90 attack, 100 defense, and special attack, 135 special defense, and 70 speed. So pretty well rounded all the way across the board. And then you got Shiyu, which is actually a fish Pokemon, a fire water fish, I think, potentially. 145 special attack, and it's really built on the special side with 120 special defense and 100 speed. So really good. Really low HP though. Then you got Koraidon and Miraidon. Koraidon and Miraidon are basically the same stat totals, just with the physical and with their physical and specials flipped. So Koraidon is physically built, and Miraidon is specially built. So yeah, they're both very good with 135 speed. These things are going to be a beast with their abilities as well. I believe they set up terrains, so going to be very, very good. Then you got Tinkatink, Tinkatuff, and Tinkaton. Now this thing was going viral for its move. It has a move that has 160 base power. It has no repercussions besides the fact that it can't be used back-to-back turns. But as I said to my friend, quick keyword Tinkaton, I said, hey, this thing's not going to have a good attack stat, unfortunately, to take full advantage of that. But I guess you can use maybe like, I mean, you can't even use a choice something with it because it can't use that same move back to back, so it's just going to either frustration or fail. So yeah, but Tinkaton, very decent looking Pokemon though, very well-rounded stats, 94 speed, so it could be decent. And it does have that really strong move. Then we got Armarouge and Ceruledge. They're again kind of like the Miraidon and Koraidon, where their stats are the same stats, same base stat total, just flipped around a little bit. So Ceruledge is a little bit faster, but Armarouge has a little bit more HP, and then their physical and special splits are switched over. So yeah. And then we got Toadschool and Toadscruel, which are the regional, they're divergent evolutions like the Wiglet for Tentacool, and it's pretty decent. 120 special defense, 100 speed, 80 special attack, and then 80 HP, 70. You know, it's pretty decent stats. Then we got King Gambit, which is actually the evolution for the final evolution for Bisharp here, and it's pretty good. And I think it does actually lose speed, but has 135 attack, 120 defense, and 100 HP. And I would be failing to mention it, but it probably could do well in Trick Room as well. Then we got Clodsire, which is very, very slow. And this is Wooper's evolution. Yes, it took us all the way down here to get it. It has 130 HP, 100 special defense, and 60 physical defense. So pretty good defensively, but it's nothing too crazy. I love the design of the Pokemon though, so it's probably still going to be picked up. Then we got Annihilate, and this is actually Primeape's evolution, and it's got 90 speed, 115 attack, 110 HP. Could be decent. We'll have to see. But yeah, if you guys want to see a full video on typings and abilities for these Pokemon as well, let me know in the comments down below. I will not be showing designs. I will make a full tier list video for all the designs on Friday, the day the games come out. That will come out. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video though. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is a bit of a long video, so thank you for sticking around. Quick keyword is going to be Pokemon shirt, because I'm wearing a Pokemon shirt. We got Teddy Ursacom Day tomorrow. The video will be out on Sunday, so hopefully you guys are having a great day. If you guys already played it, let me know in the comments down below how you did. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. Are you excited for these Pokemon and Scarlet Violet games? Because I am. I cannot wait for these games. They're going to be crazy. But yeah, we're going to be streaming it. I'm still trying to figure out my whole PC thing, but we're going to get it figured out before Friday. So just make sure to stay tuned on the videos and my Instagram for stream updates. But we're going to be trying to stream on Saturday, Friday and Saturday. Friday right at midnight to 2 a.m. And then later that day, and then Saturday we'll be streaming like most of the day as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. How you guys what's your favorite Pokemon? Which stat total was like most surprising to you? I felt like the most surprising one to me was kind of almost all of the Paradox form. They're all very, very strong. So quick keyword Paradox. If you guys misspelled that, that's okay. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.